So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Dayton Kroll. I'm currently a senior at Asotin High School. I hold a 3.9 GPA, and I'm involved in many extracurricular activities, including football, basketball, and track. I'm also in the FFA program and the current senior class president, and I do many community service hours outside of school.
Why do you want to work at Subway?
Well, the reason I want to work at Subway is because I love seeing customer satisfaction for one, and I know that you guys have good customer satisfaction because I have been a customer in there, and also the employees there. I've seen them work, and I feel like their personalities fit with me, and I think that the experiences that I've had there have just been really good. All employees get along. I don't see too much stress, and it seems like a really easy place and a fun place to work for. And like I said, I would love to see customer satisfaction. So that's one of the main reasons.
Have you done anything in particular to further your job experience?
Yes, I have actually. Like I stated before in those extracurricular activities, especially FFA. We'll start with that. In my freshman and sophomore year, we did a novice parlay team, so that's public speaking, and I was actually the president of that team. And basically what we did is we held a meeting and then had to plan something to for example, like we had to plan a car wash or something like that, and then plan all the meetings, plan a certain amount of money, and then I was in charge of that. And we actually did it for a competition, and we made it to nationals, went to state, and then went to nationals and placed second in nationals. So the only team that beat us was California. But not only in FFA, also in my sports. In basketball, I accepted the role of the team captain 2 years in a row. The team has actually voted me on for that, and same in football. And track, I have been most inspirational one year. So those experiences have helped better me.
What's your greatest strength?
I would say my greatest strength is definitely my work ethic, especially with efficiency. I cannot stand not being efficient. When people are just standing around and not working, it really bugs me because I know we could be bettering the company instead of just standing there. And the thing about my work ethic is I don't like leaving a job until it's done. For example, this last summer I worked at Living Waters Lawn and Landscape, and often we would have jobs that would last weeks or even months or sometimes a couple days. And the ones that lasted a couple days, I would obviously work the best I could, the most efficiently as I could, but I hated leaving a job not complete, so sometimes I would stay after hours and ask if it was okay if I worked overtime to be able to complete that job and get it done more efficiently so that way our company could make the most amount of revenue.
What about your biggest weakness?
I would say my biggest weakness is time management. Unfortunately, I like to string myself out a little too much, and I plan things, and it's just, I kind of overbook my schedule. But the thing is this year I realized my senior year, especially going into college this next year, I have to be better at time management. So I have gotten a planner to write down all my homework assignments and everything I have to get done, so that way I can be more efficient in my work, and that way I can actually have some relaxing time.
Are you good at working in a team?
Yes, I would say I am. I'll bring back my sports and FFA thing. FFA thing was a team deal. We had to have everybody to be able to compete to their highest level as they can and to be able to get to nationals. And also with the sports teams, like I stated, I was team captain 2 years in a row, football and basketball. And from what I know, the freshmen, they said that they looked up to me the most, which I was honored to know that. And I would say I was pretty good at working in a team.
Tell me about an issue you've had with a previous boss?
Well, honestly, I have never had an issue with the previous boss. I have, in fact, had an issue with a coworker though. He was really rude and didn't respect my morals or anybody's morals. And the way I handled this is I went and talked to the boss first, and he said he would handle this. But the boss unfortunately couldn't do too much. So then I confronted him about it, and I asked him, I was like, "Hey, can you please not do this?" And he decided that he was just going to keep doing it. So then I went back to the boss to see if we could resolve this issue, and it turns out he actually ended up getting fired, not for that reason. So it all worked out in the end. But I wanted to get that solved the best way I possibly could.
What is more important to you, the money or the work?
Definitely the work. Yes, money is nice because you have to have money to be able to get whatever you want. But the thing is if you don't enjoy your job, you're not going to want to show up, and you're not going to want to work to the best of your abilities. So I think this job at Subway, I would really enjoy the work, and like I said, the customer satisfaction, and then in turn, it would make me want to come to work and just better my customer service and being an employee for you.
Tell me about a time you had to work under pressure.
Again, I'll bring back my sports. Working under pressure, it was definitely one time there was about 2 minutes left in the game, 6 seconds left in the game, and a coach called timeout, and he told me, he said, Dayton's going to shoot this shot, and I was like, oh, okay. So I went out on the court, and we were down by 2. He drew up a play, and we ran the play, and I shot the three-pointer, and I made it and we won the game. So that's one example I worked under pressure. Another example is at Living Waters when we had to do the landscaping jobs. The thing about it is, if you want to maximize your revenue, you have to work under pressure the most efficiently as you can. So if the boss says you have to get it done within 4 to 6 hours, you shoot for 2 to 4 hours, but obviously with good quality job. So sometimes it goes to the very end of that 6 hours, and you have to really bust your butt to be able to get the job done. But I fortunately have always gotten the job done.
This can be a stressful job at times. What do you do to handle the stress?
What I like to do to handle stress, first and foremost, is I like to evaluate the situation, figure out what I am being stressed out about, and if I can find the different ways to go about taking care of that stress. So for one, I like to just sit down, think about it. If it's a coworker or something, then I'll talk to the coworker about it. If it's a personal issue, I try not to bring that into the job. I try to keep my personal life outside my job life, so it doesn't affect any of the employees. But I don't like being stressed out, so I try to take care of it as fast as I possibly can.
Okay. Are you planning on becoming pregnant anytime soon?
You know, fortunately for me, I am not planning on becoming pregnant anytime soon. But I am 18 years old, and I don't plan on getting anybody pregnant anytime soon, so I will not have to go on leave for work.
So your last name is Kroll?
Yes, sir.
That sounds like a former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonian name. Is that true?
Actually, no, it's not true. It comes from the Irish heritage, if you didn't know by this red beard I got.
Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you.
How long was that?